Next time, I'll summon a smarter demon. Written by Christine Druga. Original story can be found at www.creepypasta.com. The original story is linked in the description below. Enjoy! I drew the pentagram and symbols on the hardwood floor, lit the candles, and recited the spell that was written in the ancient leather-bound book. Squaring my shoulders and setting my jaw might have made me look more confident, but I was nervous as hell. I doubt anyone would blame me, though. Summoning one's first demon is more than slightly terrifying, but I needed to do it. I had tried everything else I could think of to set my crumbling life back on track, and supernatural intervention was my last resort. Thick black smoke swirled within the circle of symbols as tortured screams filled the room. Just a few short minutes after I had spoken the last word of the spell, a giant creature soon stood before me. It sniffed the air before locking its bulging orange eyes on me. I imagine it would have narrowed them in its expression of disgust, but it didn't have any eyelids. It wrinkled its bulbous nose and brought its thick, chapped lips into a sneer around two thick fangs. "Human, why you bring me here?" Its voice boomed, like it was speaking through a microphone and my ear was right next to the speaker. I stammered. "I want to make a deal with you." Its rotund belly bounced as it laughed hysterically for a moment. "I make no deal, dumb human." "What? Why not?" I demanded. "The book said—" "Book wrong. Human soul worthless. Like human." "No, I did not waste all this time and money for some idiot demon to tell me it was for nothing. You're going to help me, or I'll—" I was interrupted by an angry roar. The demon clenched its clawed fingers into a fist and came at me, splintering the wood beneath its enormous hooves with each step. I don't know if the creature didn't see the ceiling fan because the room was dark, or because it was just so furious that it wasn't paying attention, but I was given the opportunity of a few seconds to run when its head smashed through the wooden blades and the globe around the bulb that shattered. The abandoned house where I had performed the ritual was unfamiliar to me. I know, stupid mistake. And I prayed I was running towards the exit, even as the demon crashed through the door of the empty room I had chosen for my venue. It slammed into the wall and raced after me, stumbling over decaying furniture left behind by the long-gone inhabitants of the dwelling. I let out a half-victorious, half-terrified yell as I found the stairs to the first level and began my hurried descent. Just as I reached the front door near the base of the steps, though, I heard a deafening yelp, followed by a loud crash. The demon had tripped at the top of the stairs and tumbled down them. Once its massive body hit the landing at the bottom, the floor collapsed, and the monster fell into the basement below. The sudden silence intrigued me, so I cautiously walked to the giant hole in the floor and peered through it. The creature let out a groan and gingerly sat up while rubbing its head. It looked around the rotting basement before shifting its gaze up to me. The dazed look on its face was replaced by one of embarrassment, followed by one of absolute fury. It got onto its feet and reached for the remains of the floor above. When it realized it couldn't quite reach, it jumped. Now, you would think such a powerful creature would have no problem leaping the 2 feet it needed, but it wasn't even close. When it landed, one of its hooves awkwardly hit some rubble and the piece fell on its back. It growled in frustration, sat up, and glared at me intensely. I suddenly felt freezing cold and blazing hot at the same time, and decided that it was time to get out of Dodge. I ran to my car and thanked God that I'd picked a place in the middle of nowhere. At least no one was in immediate danger. if that thing ever escapes. Well, at least if it decides to attack you, you'll hear it coming from a mile away.